What up, y'all? Appreciate you showing up, hanging out, listening to my dumb ass. Like and subscribe. So, seems that Sony has announced their slim model. It's okay. First off, I'm gonna say JTech TV is a dumbass. Now let's get into the man. Listen, ponies are ridiculous. He's an ultra super pony. I don't understand why. Oh man, look at this here. Oh, this is great. I'm like, what? What are you talking about? Oh, this is dope. All right, this is good. I know it's more expensive, and the people on the internet are not gonna understand. I'm sorry, my JTech TV is it's a little bad because I never actually tried it before. That's the first time. But anyway, it's a very distinct way of talking, which is weird. Unique. Anyway, these ponies and ducky unicorns are praising this new slim model. The only plus side is that it's not as big as the launch. Everything else is hot trash garbage. First of all, they had the opportunity to redesign the PlayStation 5 to make it actually look good. Now, I don't think that the PlayStation 5 looks bad per se, but it doesn't look good. You understand what I'm saying? It's like, of course it's objective, but I mean, it's subjective, excuse me. Art is. And the appearance of the PlayStation 5 is definitely a subjective type of thing. But I think can be offensive. It is offensive, the original version, given its size, and this new one is not any better. I don't know why they're doing the swoopy curves. I mean, Xbox 360 did that as an inhale, blah blah blah. There was an actual methodology and I don't know if it's psychology, but there was a little something to it, right? I don't know who designed this. I probably looked it up before, but I've forgotten the name of the actual architectural designer of, not architectural, industrial, excuse me. The industrial designer of the PlayStation 5. But if it is the same guy, they need to fire that person because it's ugly. It's ugly. Anyway, that's not even the bad part. Like, oh, it's still ugly. Smaller, still ugly. Sony's. The theme of this generation is Sony's going down the drain. Okay, they're losing their minds, and the ponies are the only ones. The ponies and the ducky unicorns are the only ones cheerleading for these fools. Anyone with common sense is looking at it like, why would I buy that? Is the old one still available? Let me buy that. Cause yeah, it's big and doofy, but it's not as expensive. Why is a new console from PlayStation that is supposed to be cost saving? It is cost saving. It's smaller die, less material. Everything is cost saving. They even pulled out the Blu-ray drive of the all digital, and it's more money. How's that work? They're gonna save money on packaging because it's a smaller box. They're saving money on the actual box. How is it more money? How is it more money? I'm gonna tell you how it's more money. Sony this generation is all about the money. Now, all generations, they're all about the money, obviously. That's business, right? But this generation, they're putting everything else aside, whether it's communication with their fans, whether it's forward-facing, kind of outlook, or just reputationally speaking. They don't care. All they care is about making money, and it is showing. They're nickel and diamond these ponies and these donkey unicorns and these PlayStation fans all the way to next gen. And y'all are just scooping. The problem with ponies and donkey unicorns is that they are allowing Sony to do this without any repercussions, without any pushback. And that's a green light for Sony. Sony's like, oh, nobody's complaining. Let's keep going. That's what's happening in this generation, because these ponies and donkey unicorns are so scared of Xbox getting some flowers, getting some hits, being real competition, maybe taking the lead away. Well, actually, they did already. They're already making more money than Sony, so boop. So, And I'm looking at this thing, I'm like, hey, it's ugly, yeah, it's smaller, it's more expensive. The digital version is $449, raised up from $399. Why? And here's the even more kicker. $449 plus $30. You know why you had $30? Because they took out the stand, which was included in the original digital version. I tell you what, Sony is out of their damn minds. So literally, the digital version is $130 more than the original. For getting the same box, the same function with the stand. It's $30 plus the 50, that's 80. That's 80, I'm sorry, not 180, $80 more. Math. But yeah, so I'm looking at that, right? And then I'm like, oh, but then if you want to add a hard drive, a disk drive, a Blu-ray drive, that's another 80. That's 80 plus 80, that's 160. But that is only, what is that? $40 more than the regular version. But if you want the kickstand, it's more because it's 40 plus 30, so it's $70. Look, the bottom line is that Sony is losing their mind this generation. They're all about the money. They're going all for the money. And I'm waiting for when this is going to backfire on them. Now, do you think they're still going to have a Pro after these prices? And here's another thing that I want to say. I have a feeling, here's a conspiracy theory for y'all. The reason why there was this big Xbox leaks, and within that leak was the future of the upgrades, the digital, all digital Series X and all the pricing and stuff, $499 and $299, right? The reason why that was leaked, and it was to let Sony know, hey, I think Microsoft did this on purpose. They said, okay, we're gonna leak it, or they can use it to their advantage, basically. Either way, leak it right now. Sony knows the pricing structure of what Microsoft's gonna do. $499 for the upgraded Xbox Series X without the disk drive, and $299 with the 1 terabyte Series S. Everything's the same, right? Cool. So Sony says, well, then we don't have to compete on price, really, because we're in the lead and people are gonna buy it anyway. So, boom, let's raise the price, basically. Well, they raised the price. They cut the cost of manufacturing and kept the price the same, which is essentially raising the price. We don't get the benefits. The customers don't get the benefits of the cost savings, and they raised the price of the digital. And so now here's the play. Microsoft says, okay, like when they had that meeting before these prices were announced, the PlayStation 5 Slim, they said, all right, information is leaked. What do y'all think Sony's gonna do? What do y'all think? Well, they're gonna just do what we did, because they like to copy us. Like, yeah, you're right, they copy us all the time. Yeah, I'm just saying. So the PlayStation 5 regular is gonna be, with the disc drive, it's gonna be $499, same price, and then they would assume that the Slim digital would be $399, but this is extra better for them, Microsoft, in that they actually up the price, so it makes Sony look bad. Now, what Xbox can do is they can come back and say, all right, well, you know what? We want to be competitive. We want to sell some consoles. So we're going to take the Xbox Series digital, the Series X digital, and instead of $499, we're going to do $449, right? But with 1 terabyte, which makes it equivalent to their system. Instead of it being more expensive, it's the same. So their most expensive console on Xbox is the same as Sony's cheapest console. And then the cheapest console is $299. It's still $299. They could do that, or they could be bold and say $399. Let's go, and really mess it up for everybody. And that's the one I'm buying. If it's $399, let's go. I mean, if it's $499, I'll still buy it too. But still, that might be a scenario that might happen, maybe, because they have They have the foresight of what's going on. Now, they probably won't do that because there wasn't a lot of backlash about the announcement of those prices. So it's like, oh, well, you know, nobody really cares. Nobody's crying about it. So whatever, we keep the price $4.99 because it is a business, whatever. But these ponies and donkey unicorns talking about, oh, this is great. It's more expensive, but this is great. This is so smart of Sony to do. How is it smart? And JTech TV's like, oh, they're dropping bombs and the internet's not gonna know how to handle this. And oh yeah, oh, the internet's not gonna know how to handle. I don't know how to. I'm like, yeah, you're so pony-siconified, unicornified that you don't realize that you're an idiot. I'm calling him an idiot because he knows for a fact that if that was Xbox, it would be the end of the world. Oh my gosh, this is bad, whatever. And that's what makes him, I mean, at least a hypocrite. Is he an idiot? No, just a fanboy blinded by his whatever, by his fandom. But you look at it and it's like, I mean, it'll sell a little bit, but there is no motivation to buy. If you have a PlayStation already, what's the motivation to buy this new Slim? It's more expensive. Then if you have an all-digital PlayStation first run, why would you buy the Slim? It's more expensive. Unless you just want, oh, I want the different versions. Why? It's not even, there's nothing better about it. Is it still liquid cooled? They don't even, I want to see Digital Foundry. I want them to tear it apart and see what's up, or whatchamacallit. I forgot what they're called. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Look, bottom line is this new slim version of the PlayStation 5 is a big fat meh. It's a little bit worse than a meh. It's not like, what are you doing? It's like every move that Sony's making this generation is like a big giant question mark, and how are these people still in business? And this is why Jim Ryan left. He left just before they announced this. I mean, he's technically still there, but he ain't there. He's not there. If they have an interim guy who is effective October, that means he's not there anymore. So I keep hearing people like, oh, he's gonna leave in March. But no. He left. They're gonna make it official in March. They'll do the paperwork and he'll sign, but he's not working there no more. So, and I'm like, oh, this is why he left, because he knew all this bullshit is coming through. No games, price hikes, still price hiking. They still raising the prices on you donkey unicorns, and y'all are just except there's no phallic member. There's no Jimmy. Jimmy's Jimmy is not there anymore to suck it up because he left. It's like, I'm tired of all the fellatio. Tired of all the phallic action. I'm done. I miss my country. Wow, that was bad. Yeah, he was homesick, so he had to go and retire, leave his 7-figure, 8-figure salary, probably 7. Yeah. So yeah, let me know in the comments below. Do y'all like the design? I don't like the design. They could have, okay, check it. If the design was fly, like undeniable, like, yo, that looks nice, I would buy that just to be on my shelf. Boom. It'd be a different story. And the prices were reasonable. But they did both wrong. They did both wrong and they don't care. So look, are they, I don't know if they are, I think the problem with Sony right now is that they are directionless. They don't have a plan, because the plan that they have is not a good plan. It's like, oh yeah, games of service, and we're still gonna do the same stuff we did. I'm like, how you gonna afford all of that when you're not making as much money? Is that why you're not making as much money? Because you're spending all this money on these just dumb games that are gonna fail, and all this dumb hardware that's gonna fail? That's a losing business. That's a business that's unsustainable. Anyway, let me know in the comments below if y'all like that new PlayStation 5. If you don't, let me know what's wrong with it. Yeah, I'm exhausted. I can't even. I had another video in the chamber yesterday, but I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna put that out. I'll put it out probably tomorrow or something. It's about John Riccatello getting fired. But this is more important, so I decided to record this one today and put this one out today. But I appreciate y'all. And but I get that gaga. And let me know what y'all think and all that good stuff. And I appreciate, and we're gonna get there and all that good stuff. And catch you on the next one. Till the wait.